Halloween night is filled with goblins and ghouls, and we're pretty used to it, right? We look forward to it. But it is a whole different thing for our pets. But there are some ways to make things easier for you and for your pets and for all the little trick-or-treaters out there. Dr. Meaghan Callahan, medical director from the Veterinary Emergency Group, is with us. Dr. Callahan, good morning.
Good morning, Laura.
Always good to see you. Okay, so the first thing I think of as an obvious danger is chocolate poisoning, right? They're like toddlers. If it's dangerous and they can get into it, they will. Obviously, keep the candy at bay.
Right. So candy's just the tip of the iceberg. We also have to think about the other foods that they bring home. They can cause blockages, upset stomachs, aside from the toxicity that chocolate poses. They can also eat the decor that comes from Halloween festivities. So any webbing or, dogs and cats will destroy and ingest anything. So we have to keep them away from the decor, or at least keep it safe for our pets.
Yeah.
So a few other things we do have to consider if we are celebrating Halloween during the daytime is the costumes that we put them in. And we all want to have our pets with us when we go trick-or-treating, but we'd have to consider the heat, especially this time of year, and make sure they have plenty of water and that they're not becoming too overheated.
And, I heard a suggestion yesterday, and we were talking about this a little bit, is to try the costume on the night before. Don't try to put the costume on the day of for Halloween.
Yeah, that's a great tip. And some of that comes from the anxiety that comes from a new routine or a new day or changes in the normal. And so getting them used to that Halloween costume is certainly to your benefit and to the pet's benefit.
We're showing us pictures of these pound puppies, and they put them in the cutest costumes. They're adorable. The other thing is, I would imagine it's not a very good time to socialize a puppy either.
Right. It can be really scary. I mean, that's the nature of the festivities is that we're trying to scare each other. And so pets don't really understand that. Keeping them in a crate, keeping some white noise in the background, away from all of the turbulence at the front door can certainly help them reduce their anxiety and not have any lingering effects that you might have to deal with even after Halloween.
And I know you mentioned decor, but I'm thinking about these lit pumpkins and dogs' tails and wagging and keeping the lit pumpkins out of the way. But also, what about them getting into the pumpkins that we've had on the front porch and they've been kind of carved and sitting there a little while?
Right, so old pumpkins can certainly pose a risk for mold and any fungal growth that's in the pumpkin, but pumpkin itself is actually not a bad thing for dogs. It adds fiber, so if you have fresh pumpkin, you can certainly give that to your dogs, but keep them away from the old pumpkins on the front door.
Right, they are the ones that have been out there a couple of days, right. Then the other thing is make sure that they've got their tags on too, right, because it's an easy time for them to fright and run.
Absolutely. And microchipping can be beneficial. A lot of dogs that are lost and that come to us that were strays have microchips, and we're successfully able to return them to their owners.
I love it. I love it. All right, Dr. Meaghan Callahan, thank you so much. We're going to see you next month, but have a great Halloween.
Thank you.